Peace, 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 y'all. It's your boy XFORCE here again with another quick hit review. And today, oh my goodness, I can't believe this day has finally come. I can't believe, like, we actually have, like, you know, it's just like how I felt with Wolfsbane. The feline, you know, the feline characters were finally done. And we have here the highly anticipated and very wanted for many people, Feral. X-Force's Feral, the final member of the team that we needed to complete that original team that we see on the cover that she comes with and all that fun stuff. Oh man, Feral. Yes. Yes. The 90s X-Men teams are done. We're done. We are finally done, people. I don't know if you feel like how I feel, but we're done. Yes. Let's go, Feral. This is great, man. I mean, I was excited with this since they announced her, like, I don't know, 2 months ago, a month ago. When did I put that post up? And here we go. Here she is. So, like, I mean, I'm not even going to go too crazy. She comes with 2 fists. She comes with 2 claw hands. I'm glad they excluded the gripping hands and not, like, a claw hand growl. You know what I mean? They didn't do something crazy like that. So, without further ado, we about to see what's in this box, yo. Yeah. As I mentioned before, for those who care about the box, it has the art of the X-Force #1 on, like, in the mix of it, and it comes with that comic book cover. She comes with 2 fists that she needs. That's my Timex watch. It's old school over here. You know what I mean? The back reads, and it shows the other figures in the wave. Black Widow, I really need to get. Rachel, yes. Silver Surfer, you know what I mean? Whatever, but the Daredevil, I'm really thinking about too. But Black Widow, Rachel, definitely need to get. Oh, we're not done tonight. Well, yeah, I mean, we're done once Rachel comes. You know what I mean? In X-Force #1, Feral battles alongside Cable's band of outlaw mutants fighting for the survival of their species against strife in the Mutant Liberation Front. She's also crazy and very seductive. But yeah, we'll get into that. Feral. Whoops, let's get into this thing. Yeah. And here she is, fresh out of the package. As you can see, what you get, really, it's not very much to it. In terms of deco, it's very, very accurate to that cover piece that we have. And the head sculpt is pretty cool. I'm actually going to bring this in closer for you guys to see that. There you go, there's a head sculpt. Looking very dope. Yeah, super accurate to her costume. A few things I like about this body, a few things I don't like about this body. As you guys could probably see, this is the exact same body as the Wolfsbane that we got not too long ago. Just to bring him in pretty, you know, for a quick comparison. Very, very similar, as you can see. But we'll do more of that later. But yeah, Feral, here she is. She comes with these 2 a claw hand and like a gripping hand to grip her accessory. One of the 3 accessories she comes with, if you want to count those. And yeah, we should get into that. But I'm overall just happy to have this figure. I would have liked her to be on the newer Black Widow body, considering, you know, that seems to be the standard for female figures these days. But here we are. I understand they're not going to create a whole body for Wolfsbane and then never use it again. However, I would have liked the same amount of detail on Feral. Maria, as her name is. That's only revealed in like issue 5, I believe. But yeah, I would have liked the same amount of detail. Well, let's bring her a little closer. Let y'all see that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about in terms of the head sculpt. It's there. And I would have liked the like relaxed head sculpt, something more like, you know, sinister. But, you know, this works. This does work. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into those accessories. The few that she does come with. And then we'll go and get into articulation before we hit comparisons. It's going to be a quick one, y'all. So, yeah. So, as previously mentioned, she does come with 1 claw hand and 1 gripping hand. Said gripping hand does kind of, let's see. Let's do this live. And does it hold it? Let's see. One-handed. Oh, barely. Cool. She kind of holds this accessory. So it's more of a claw hand that they just said, you know what, you guys are going to get that claw hand and you will figure out her holding her 1 accessory. Let's put in the other one. Definitely not staying the other one, but she can hold it like so. And there you go. There. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's not happening. She also comes with a set of fists that I'm going to put on. right now. And she does have these two fists that look pretty cool. Ready for some boxing, even though I feel like Farrell was more of a claw your face off type of person, you know. But yeah, all to say. And finally, that's the last accessory she comes with. Excuse me for my terrible finger, but there you go. It's that X-Force mini comic, which is very, very detailed. Looks really cool, which is why I had my Warpath look like that. But yeah, this little thing, she comes with that. I'd like to previously show off the other one that we got, which this is with Beast. It'll bring it to life. Oh yeah, look at that, eh? Look at that, eh? Yeah, that's really pretty. I like these. The way they do these, very nice. You gotta keep the focus up. Have two of them going together. Yeah, boy. Alright. So that is it for accessories for our girl Farrell here. Let's go and get into articulation. Okay, so articulation wise, we're gonna keep this quick because, you know, we've seen this body before with Wolfsbane, and you guys can go ahead and check my review out for Wolfsbane. But yeah, standard body. It is hindered, not, you know, crazy, nothing going forward at all. But head is on a disc hinge, so you get a lot of up and you get a lot of down, but nothing going on unless you do that modification to the side, a little bit to a little bit back. That's it, right? We do get double jointed elbows, which is cool. And then we got a rotation here, but that is also hindered by our costume, but not like, you know, crazy. Same thing on the other side. Right, the legs kick forward that much, back not at all because she has a booty, but you do have a double jointed knee that doesn't touch back. And standard foot articulation. It's fairly basic over here. Fists do the up and down, and I believe the claws do the same. I noticed that these gloves are an overlay, and excuse me if my hands are a little bit in the way. Actually, not really, no. Like, y'all can still see. You've gotten used to this by now. But yeah, the gloves are an overlay. So if you're trying to find colors that match or something, perhaps the old, it might be Tigra? It might match her? I'm not sure. All to say. That's our girl for articulation. I might have to do that modification on her torso that I saw X-Scorpio do, where you drill it a little bit. But otherwise, if they just gave us a newer body, which they will eventually do when they release a new Farrell, her probably in her more pink costume, yeah, they'll do that, give her a new body. All to say, let's go ahead and get into comparisons now. Yo. Okay, comparisons. Well, the obvious first comparison has to be, for sure, Wolfsbane. Alright, like, just to put these two next to each other, it took forever for us to get these two. And now that we have them side by side, I'm gonna say Wolfsbane probably is the better out of the two of these. I feel like they just, you know, more effort was put into the paint on Wolfsbane. I feel like they don't want to really have to do her again, so they kind of went like all out on that character one time, or as all out as they can go one time, versus Farrell, they'll probably give her like another shot. This is just like a quick, like, okay, we need to get this team done quick, boom, here we go. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and put her up against Shatterstar, someone who desperately needs an update for sure, in all kinds of levels. This costume and other costumes. Shatterstar, looking cool. We're definitely gonna go ahead and put her up against another X-Force teammate, Cannonball, who also needs an update. Newer body, butterfly joints on the Vulcan body, cloth, well, not cloth, but, you know, fabric jacket. That'd be nice. Cannonball, Sam Guthrie, that'd be sick. Domino 2 needs an update. Domino needs a definite update, but that's what these two look like together. Very, very cool. I've said this before, Boom Boom definitely needs an update to be with her actual costume that she wore on the cover. Perhaps Warpath too, because the head sculpt we got with this guy just was not it. I was not feeling that at all. And I haven't permanently used this head sculpt from Thunderbird, but I might because reasons. We have Cable from the X-Men 97 Wave next to her. I'm thinking this is what like the team will look like on the show if that happens. We've got Sabretooth over here, looking super nice with her. I gotta put in my man at least once, Wolverine, who's had a couple mix-ins with Pharaoh later on. I believe she turned on X-Force anyways, right? She turned on that team, so it's like she's not a good person anyways. We've got my favorite of this year so far still, the Punisher, and I can't wait to get that new one, that blue one. Oh man, I'm gonna definitely have to review him. We've definitely gonna have to put her up against Scott Summers, the best Cyclops that I've got. Looking super nice. One and done real quick. Put her up against that new Mystique. Looking good. Last but certainly not least, let's go ahead and throw her up against the biggest boy there is, recently reviewed, the Juggernaut. And yeah, looking good, looking great. Okay, let's get into final thoughts on this here good thing. Final thoughts on this Pharaoh figure. It's good for what we got. I gotta give it like a, for accuracy in terms of what the character looked like and not really messing it up, we gotta give her like a 7 out of 10. The 2 fists for accessories. I would have liked another head sculpt. Lack of it being a newer body just bothers me a bit. I might even drop it down to 7. I might even drop it down to 6.5, just because it's like I feel like for a character like Pharaoh, even for Wolfsbane too, definitely should have like butterfly joints, definitely should have everything that a character like Black Widow has, and yet we're getting stiffed. Same with this Mystique that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about this Mystique soon. But like, yeah, Mystique needs to have like butterfly joints. All these characters, Storm, the new Storm, why don't these characters have butterfly joints and like the new Articulation? Like I maybe you guys don't want to overuse that body, but I'm pretty sure you made 2 versions of that. One is on Warbird and one is like, you're not Warbird, but anyway, either way, new bodies. You know what I mean? We're gonna do these characters, these high profile female characters, we need new bodies. And I'm not really digging this. I'm just not feeling it. So that's my thought on it. 6.5 out of 10, maybe even 7. I'm even being nice, but really 6.5 because come on. And yeah, if you like this review, please go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, share with your friends, tell people about it, because I'll be dropping these more than often than not, and I'm trying to run this channel up a little bit because everything helps. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's your boy, ActionFiggySkinny. Keep fit, have fun, keep collecting, and be safe out there because the world's a little crazy. Shouts to the LA Dodgers for winning that World Series, you know what I mean? I was just over there, and it was a good old time, and should be going back. So, yeah. Keep collecting, keep coming back for the next one. Until next time, y'all, have fun. Peace.